are the main difference between male and females? How to achieve longevity for women versus men? It's not the same story. Why you are taking drugs and that do not make any difference for you compared to men? What's wrong with testing everything on male mice? How to finally achieve not just longevity but reasonable life to get better health? What you need to know. Watch till the end. I have read another book on longevity, and this is a book from Cameron Diaz, the longevity book, The Science of Aging, The Biology of Threat, and The Privilege of Time. And first things, what I did, actually went to read negative reviews. This is the most exciting. I actually accidentally got that from my local library. I was looking something about menopause or perimenopause books. For some reason I thought that the book fits that category or something. I think that search showed me this book. It covers that topic a little bit, not much actually. It's not about that one. Let me read small one and very concise review. Boring, clinical list of all things that change for the worse as we age. Depressing. Yes, actually, if you read that book, you will be quite depressed probably. If you're already depressed a little bit, it's gonna be depress you even more. The only advice: eat well, obvious, right? Move more, control your stress, and be social. Wow, that's groundbreaking. You know, some people do not realize maybe why do they need that. I'm sad that I can return the book and have to have it in my library. So basically that woman didn't get any new information. Probably, maybe she already knows that you need to eat well, you need to do exercise, you need to control your stress. Everybody knows how to control your stress. Nobody knows how exactly. By the way, this is channel exactly why I created, because how do you work with your stress actually? Look at my videos and be social. Be social. Women especially need that one. Be social. Loneliness is actually on rise in United States. I have no idea about other countries because I heard only statistics about United States. Let me talk about what exactly I like in that book, because I didn't pay attention much that you need to do exercise, like eat well. It was obvious to me. First of all, it's easy to read, simple language. Yes, they have maybe some studies, but not much. Compared to this book, it's quite easy to read actually. It's like even 5 years old will understand that. What interesting what I learned, that a woman and man are completely different. It's like different species. And whenever study, they had always been on males, not on females. And even when they do study on mice, it's again males, because they don't have any cycle. Their hormone level stays the same. But I think on mice, cycle probably 5 days or something. So what you can test on mice, if they have cycle like 5 days compared to human, they have like 28 days. You cannot study much. That's the main issue. And back then they discovered that drugs which was approved and tested on mice, then of course they had some trials. Again, on trials they were recruiting only males. So drugs were tested on males, and they found out for female it doesn't work, or dose is too high, or it completely doesn't work. And then finally there was a requirement to involve female, to recruit female in trial studies. So drugs are much better right now than compared like to maybe 20 or 30 years ago. I don't exactly know when that shit happened, when that shift happened. I actually, in another book about, I think it's the beach moths or something, I have that video actually, that doctor covered the same topic, that drugs were not tested on females. And this is not only about drugs, but that book will cover difference between, yes, of course, you know, like muscle, it's probably everybody knows about it, like heart attacks and any other diseases you can have completely different symptoms. And even if you think about menopause, there are like a list of common symptoms. But you can find yourself not on that list, or at least you might get that point perimenopause. Your blood work will show it, but your complaints will not fit and nobody will take you seriously. This is what happened to me. I suffered for 3 years before finally one doctor just instead of like keep listening like my complaints. Okay, I was like, I'll do blood work for you instead of just ignoring or nodding, which of course confirmed my perimenopause. It was really obvious, but I didn't have symptoms. That regular symptoms you have, I didn't have that one. If you're interested in that topic, leave me a comment below. I will have video because I don't know how many people will be interested in that one, because I read several books on menopause, and I can tell you which one is actually to read or which one is do not read. It's very easy to read. You know what? Let's take some positive reviews and see what people say, because I read that book like maybe 6 months ago. It's they explain science behind it with simple language. Yes, it's like unavoidable, and we should not fear getting older. And actually, Cameron Diaz, she actually covers that. What she had in your family. I have read many books on health, but this one is different. It's not about one kind of supplements to take. That's very good, because a lot of books on the market about which supplement to take, and just you go and buy all these supplements are gonna solve your problem. No way. It didn't make any difference actually on my well-being. What kind of food to eat? Yes, a lot of books on you go to keto diet, go to gluten-free. It's gonna solve all your issues. Maybe for someone, not for me. It didn't make anything for me. No, by the way, I had to go on dairy-free diet. It did make a little bit difference. That just was avoiding dairy and sitting on a toilet and going to the toilet like several times per day. By the way, when I did some research on dairy, I quit all dairy except butter. I was still eating butter. Now I'm eating actually slowly dairy product back. I'm feeling good, but I'm not gonna tell you like I'm already completely healed, because I need to be eating slowly that dairy product and see how I will be within like 2-3 months. It's not like you're eating some foods and can tell you like, okay, I'm completely done. And not how to exercise. Yes, that book doesn't tell you. It's how to look at life at aging in general, because we shouldn't be afraid of that one, and how to really live life and how to be happy. But that person say it's really about understanding ourselves and doing things to help us feel better. Let's do more. Okay, I didn't find any other interesting positive reviews about this book. What to say? I was thinking maybe I will read that one and I will remember something. But I took action from that book. Right now on the internet you will see a lot of popular doctors that want testing. At least a lot of top maybe 10 doctors will be male doctors. They obviously cannot tell you, maybe they had female patient and they somehow figure out what's the difference between male and female, but as far I understood, that's not what they get during their medical degree. There is no such subject what the difference between male and female and how you should be treating them differently, because all these protocols which exist in medical, it's not really based on gender. It's just regular protocol. There is no such things as far I understood. I was thinking like to find female. I can tell you, I cannot recommend anyone so far. I started to follow protocol from another. She's female. She has several degrees. She actually said if you're a woman, like what needs to be done. But she doesn't go very far between like when men and female. No, I don't recall that one. But at least she has several degrees. She does hormone replacement therapy. She's endocrinologist, and she has some other specialties which I don't. I think if you want to know what's the difference between male and female, and how we are different and what exactly you can experience, especially like heart attacks, which heart attacks can happen in women as early as 40. And you want to know that, so you, instead of just waiting and thinking, oh, this is like, oh, just like stomach pain, because sometimes heart attack feels like a stomach pain. I had a coworker, she had a heart attack actually, and she said, I didn't think this is heart attack. She was less than 50, by the way, she was young. So her husband actually took her to hospital, and so she was fine. I'll end it here. And by the way, if you have any specific topic which you want me to cover, please leave me a comment below, because I don't know who is watching me, what exactly you're interested, what is your age, because even like stress reduction, and releasing trauma applies to anyone. It just sometimes it's much easier when you like closer to your 40, because you have a lot of advice and maybe you already were on talk therapy or any something. It's much easier to apply compared to anyone who is much younger and have no any clue on that one. Leave me your request. What exactly you wanna hear? Leave me comment below. Thank you. Bye.